Hi, my name is Val, and I'm going to play a game called Final Fantasy XI, and let's see how it goes. Now, I'll turn the volume down as soon as we get out of this. I already have an idea of what I want to play, so this should be pretty fast. Alright. Once I get into the game, I'll explain more of why I chose what I did and where I'm going and all that. I just feel like the noise is really loud. This is my first time doing this, so I'm not sure how loud it is. We wait forever. There we go. Oh, looks like I'm starting the mines. Awesome. And basically you're just waiting till all this goes, and then eventually you'll be able to click and move. I like starting out the mines because this is where I like to level out of, so I like having this home point right off the bat. Alright. And as you can see in Bastok, there's not a lot of Tarus. This is not their capital. It's mostly Galkas and Humes here. There's Goomba. You'll see him a lot when you start doing the rank missions for here. And it doesn't matter what you click here. Alright, now that that's done, we figure out how to do this. We're gonna lower that. Okay, now hopefully you can hear me better. There we go. And so that's how you do that. And then always come down here too with a new character and hit on for your inventory sort. Oh, she's cute. Alright, well, little background about me. I've been playing Final Fantasy XI. First time I played I was 16, and I played on the PlayStation 2. So it's, I just turned 31, so 16 years ago. And I fell in love with it then, even though the game was drastically different than it is now. That was the first MMO I'd ever played. And I haven't played I played hardcore for like 5 to 7 years, I think is what it was, and then I quit. And then I went to WoW. And I just started back up again after I played last year when they added all the new things. And I kind of know what I'm doing, but there's going to be stuff that I don't know what I'm doing still. So, I don't know. There you go. So that's where the coupon lady is. I'm going to trade that to her real fast. And this first Let's Play is kind of going to be all over the place because there's so much to do when you start now that I don't want to exactly give this a title, so I guess I'll call it a Let's Play. So you trade that to her. And I think they still only 50 gil, which doesn't get you anything in this game. So, I got the ECAD ring. Awesome. Okay. I started with the sword. Okay. And I played the Taru just because I couldn't play Taru back in the day because their hit points and their defense and all that was so low, and I just don't think I was skilled enough to play a Taru, and I didn't want to be a healer. So, I'm trying to think here. Sorry, I've never played and talked at the same time like this. Okay, let me grab some home points. And the reason I chose Warrior because I plan on doing Beastmaster. That is a job I've always wanted to level up all the way. So, I do Warrior now. I'm going to level up my my axe skill. And, and go ahead and have that for Beastmaster. So many things to show you. If you're not familiar with this game, right here, this will be your outpost warps, which I don't have any yet, so... Oh, you have to reach level 10, too. I forgot about that. So there's a home point crystal right here, too. And you want to grab these because now you can travel through these, which is really cool. Like, I'll go ahead and show you. Current region. This is the only one I have. So, oh, I forgot it costs money. No, it doesn't. If you're in the same area. Okay, great. You want to try to conserve your gil in this game. I mean, it's been a while since I've played full time, but I'm pretty sure it's still pretty hard to get it in this game. I mean, I knew people back in the day that would fish and would have 2-3 million gil, which was huge back then. I mean, it's like unheard of, but at least with the people I played with, it was unheard of. Now, Japanese fishing bots and stuff like that probably was a different story. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make my way to markets. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some crystals before I start leveling and all that. So wherever you start out at, whatever, city too, make sure you grab your crystals along the way since you can travel now, which makes this game so much more enjoyable. I'm so glad they added that because I'd probably say at least 50% of your time in this game was spent traveling, easily. It's a big time sink. Oh, we got a cutscene. Now, when you're first starting out, if you have all the expansions, you're going to be getting cutscenes left and right when you zone into places. And it's hard to keep them all straight. I'm not sure what this is for. Adeline, maybe? Which those areas I'm new to. I don't really know them. I have the expansions, but I do not know them. So I'm hoping to explore them on this character. So you can look at your map here, and they have the crystals on the map now. And the reason I chose Baztok, even though I'm a Taru, is because this is my favorite city. I started out here, on a Mithra a long time ago, and I fell in love with it. I think it's the easiest city to get around in. I think it's the easiest rank missions. Wendy is a pain in the rear end to get around in. Oh, yep, and there used to be a crystal here. I forgot they changed it. Come down here. Grab this. So now I can just hop back and forth between markets and mines. Okay, I'm trying to think of what we should do first. There's so much to do when you first start a character. Okay, so first I'm going to go talk to him. No, I'm going to go talk to Buldago. That's how you say his name. And he has little missions here for you to do. And sometimes remember that you have to talk to the NPCs on this game multiple times before you get what you're looking for. Alright, so I'm going to get Signet. And this gives you conquest points. I'll show you up here. Regional info, conquest. Right there. And mine's at 0 right now. And you can start earning. And also, you can't get crystals out in the areas where they have them without Signet. So, okay, so I got my Signet. I'm going to talk to him again. Okay. This is a breeze. Okay, and I think he wants me to go and eat that. How you consume things on here is just enter and use. And I love meat jerky for lower levels. I'll show you. It doesn't show you. And now if you click on, they didn't used to do this, but now if you click on the food, it will tell you what it does, which is really nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk to him again. Okay. And this is why I like talking to him first, because you're going to have to eventually level up and get your weapon skill out there while you're fighting, so. Alright, I can't do the trusts yet, and I can't do the missions yet. Okay. Alright, well, time for us to start leveling. And why I like starting out in the mines is because the book is right outside the gate. I'm going to show you what that is. Okay, so I'm going to go out here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the book. Sorry, I have a habit of checking my inventory and checking things as I run. I think it's from back when you had to run around a lot and just kind of help pass the time. Now, if anybody plays now or watches, you know that there's trusts and all that stuff. I don't think you can get that to your level 5. So that's something I'll do. If I keep looking down, it's because I have notes down here for stuff like that, because I don't remember how to do any of that. So, let's see what the book is. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, when you go into a new zone, they have these books here. And it's just something nice to help give you extra experience. I'm going to do page 1 here. I usually start with page 2, but since I don't have any trusts with me, it's just me by myself, I'm going to do 1. So I have to kill 6 members of the bee family. And if you look on your maps now too, they have the books. Maybe I'm standing on it. You should at least have the book there. Huh. That one doesn't. Okay. And I can't do quests yet. Right? Can I do this yet? Oh. Can I already do this? I thought I might have. Oh, well. Hold on a second then. Sorry. dry weather here because all the heat that we have in the houses. Okay. Alright, so who did I say I had to speak to? I'm assuming it's this guy over here. The guy here in the green, I think is who gives me the request. So current person forward. Yep. Wait, no. Isocoth and Markets E11. Oh, so it's Isocoth. Oh, it's this guy. And be careful too when you're doing these quests. Don't just like mash your enter button because some answers count. Unfortunately, I have a bad habit of not reading. And you'll see why you want to start this before you even start leveling. I know you just want to get out there and level, but you really want to start this stuff because you want to build up your points. It can help you with gear, with weapons, with cash, eventually. With higher level gear. Awesome. And you get to go do the limited time records of eminence, which will give you more points. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over to quest, see if there's anything else. There we go. So I believe I have everything now. Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to quest. And you want to hit your objective list. Okay. So you only get the areas that you've been in for combat. So it goes all the way down. They have crafting and content, which is stuff like this. And I always turn this on. Unlock treasures and coffers. And I'm not sure what any of these are. Don't remember. I believe Kieran is a god? Genma? I don't remember. And I remember Dynamis. That's about as far in the game as I got when I was younger. But I never did any of this stuff here. And they've got achievements. Eventually I'll put 30 warrior. Tutorial. Okay. Oh, see, we just did the Field of Valor. So we want to do that. I believe that's the books. Heal without using magic. That's going to be an easy one. Vanquish one enemy. See, we'll give you experience also. So, eventually we'll do this. And I believe there is daily. So we go to other, daily. Yep. And I can't buff or heal. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 30 enemies. Gosh, I'm starting my contacts. Alright, now we can start fighting. Ooh, excuse me. See, I've already got 300 out of 500. That must have been for the Fields of Valor, maybe? Or no, it's for finishing the first part, duh. Now, I'm going to eventually level my axe on my warrior, but I'm trying to spend as little gil as possible right now, since I have none. So I'm going to try to build up some points so I can buy with points. And the reason I want to level axe with my warrior is because I'm planning on doing Beastmaster, like I said, so I can just go ahead and level it up. Because your weapons have skills in this game. Okay. So for my book, I had to kill 6 bees. And for my quest, I have to kill out in this area. I think it's... What is it for South? South Gustafsburg. Kill 10 things, you get 10 sparks, 500 experience. And the AC, I don't know what the AC, I'm not sure. Alright, look, and we got that. Vanquish one enemy. Nice. Oh, these. Okay, well, I remember when they added these. Everybody was obsessed with them. So basically, you can choose to, you don't have to do this, but you can unlock these and get special items. And there's even certain items to every single zone. So, I didn't want to do that yet. Sorry, I'm not used to playing and talking. I'm assuming I'll get better as I go. So, you can examine the lock. And they'll give you little clues. Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm guessing that it's 60. Usually the easier it is, the stuff you get in it. Oh, well look at that. I just... Alright. Usually that's how it is. Which this stuff is like, blech, but when you're first starting out and you have no gil, I'll take it. Especially all you start out with that little Taru gear, which isn't very good. And then the gloves, both 11. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to do... I won't do it for every single one. It will just take way too long. And then you'll get blue chests also. Those are automatic, and they give you temporary items, like potions and all that stuff that you can use while you're in the zone. So if you zone out, you lose them. As you see, even your evasion skill goes up. Okay. Alright. Let's find more bees. You can move around in this game, and actually, with some things like lizards and stuff like that, it's really important that you do move around, because they have things that can stun you or turn you into like the stone, and that takes a while, or it can eventually even kill you if you know, don't get out of it fast enough. And still waiting on my weapon skill too, so I'm not going to go back in until I hit at least hit 5 and I at least have my first weapon skill. So I'm trying to not level super fast, only because I want to go and get my weapon skill. But in this game now, you can level to 30 in the blink of an eye. It's amazing how it used to be is very slow going. Soloing was almost non-existent, even for Beastmasters, which was supposed to be their only solo job. But I remember like people soloing in like little black mage parties quite a bit. They would do like the little pets of monsters. Because black mages didn't get invited to parties very much. Even though higher level, I thought they were really cool. I never leveled them though. I can never afford the spells. So. Alright, so working on a couple things. That's what you'll do at this level. You'll kind of, when you first start out, you'll just be working on a couple things, and then if you're the type of person that just likes to level and not have to think about stuff, it gets easier to do that. That's something I love about this game, is that you can choose what to do. It's not like WoW, where sometimes you're forced to do quests or forced to do this. You pretty much can just choose, hey, do I want to do rank today? Do I want to level? Do I want to farm? Do I want to do NM hunts? You don't feel obligated. It's actually what made me come back to this game. Me and my husband's been playing since vanilla, and I was playing since BC. And it was fun at first. I really enjoyed it. And then after a while, it started feeling like a job. And, you know, once a game starts feeling like a job for me, I'm done. So, ooh, and see, oh, you'll even sometimes get items. And I got a doublet, is that how you say it? I'm going to mispronounce so many things on this game. Yes, I love that. That piece of gear is great for almost any single job at that level. Yeah. But yeah, we went back to Final Fantasy and saw the changes they made, and it's like a whole new game. It has that old feeling, but it's the annoying things they took out that weren't necessary. I'm not sure how many. Okay, so I got the Conflict of South Gustburg, and you only get that one time, the item, but you can continue it, the experience and everything. So, okay, what do I get now? Oh, okay, all right, I got my training done. So then, look, you get experience, gil, and tabs, which save those tabs. Also, don't just blow your tabs. They're hard to get because you can only get the tabs actually one time a day. You can get the experience multiple times, but the tabs only one time Vanadiel day. So, oh, and here's a blue chest. Okay. So the Apple LA is reach. Oh, I love that it tells you now. You don't have to remember. I'll take that for sure. And region is your health. And I don't need silent. If I need sneak, that would be nice, but. Okay, so have I gotten my weapon skill yet? That's what I'm waiting on. Nope, not yet. Let's see how. Oh, there we go. I got it. And I'm level 5. Perfect timing. Alright. So instead of going into town, I'm just going to go ahead and take a shortcut. If you look over here, you can just go up, and then the little path right there is another part of Bastok. Oh, and you get different enemies at night. Like these dingbats, they only come out at night. Things like whites, bogies. But they give nice experience, and this is what my weapon skill does. And I'll make my macros and everything. Like I said, there's just so much to talk about when you first start this game. So much stuff to go ahead and set up and do. Okay. And the great thing is that nothing aggroes you in this area right here when you're first starting. So unless you keep going further down and get the goblins that are over by the watchtower, I think it's I don't know, it's like some type of tower where you can get that crab with the melted clock. Or if you go that way, and then there's squadivs. Squadivs? Somebody's going to correct me eventually. And those aggro as well. So right here is a nice spot when if you do hit level 1, or you are level 1, you have trust, come right over here and just start fighting stone worms. Don't even deal with little bees and the other little worms, because you can get some really nice experience. Right now, like 130, I mean, it used to be a great experience if you were on this game, but not now. It's very low. Alright, so. Alright. So here we are again in the markets. Okay. Oh, and there you go. There's another cutscene. Now this one looks like Chains of Promethea, but I'm not sure. Nope. Rhapsodies? Is this what this girl's from? I can't remember. Basically, once you got past 75, level 7, because that used to be the cap. I don't really know anything from 75 up. Or I should say 76. Yep, it is. Okay. I don't know how long this cutscene. Some cutscenes are really long, and unfortunately, you can't skip them in this game. No matter how much you want to, you can't. You just have to kind of grin and bear it. Okay, so many people to talk to now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him first. Okay. And obviously, when you're doing this, read through it if you want to. I just don't have the time to do that anymore. Okay. So what he's going to want you to do is go to the auction house and just examine it, which will be easy. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think I have the auction house. No, not yet. Let me look at my notes here. Sorry. I'm not a very polished gamer like I've seen some people on YouTube. My goodness. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get my trusts. I'm going to go ahead and start Rhapsodies. And then once I do all that, I'm going to continue leveling. Because there's really nothing else you can do until you level. Alright, so this is the auction house. I'll talk more about this later. Lots of things you can do on here. But I believe that's all I had to do for him. And then I believe there's a crystal right over here. Yep. Okay. And let me see here. Okay. So for it says for Rhapsodies, the very first one, you have to be level 3, and then you zone into your Mog House for a cutscene. So, let's go see. And in this game, you do have houses. You can put furniture in. You can invite people in, which I remember when they added that too. That was really cool. Oh, and this little guy right here, you talk to him. And you can pay him some money for some extra space. 10,000 gil. I do not have that right now. But if you say do nothing, because I don't have the money, he goes and gives you a free scroll of warp. Now, I don't know if that's a once-a-day thing, but I certainly know it's more than, he'll give you more than one, so. I should get a cutscene here. Oh, maybe? This is just the cutscene you get for when you first do your Mog House. Got it, thanks. And this little guy will ask you this question probably 4 or 5 times until you've gone in there enough where he leaves you alone. And why would I be receiving anything? But this is where you have your Mog safe. The safe is only accessed through your house. You have to actually be in your house to access it. And then they added wardrobe. They added so many nice things. So basically you can put your stuff in here and it saves up room in your inventory because you don't have a lot. And the only way you can get more is by doing Gobby Bag quests. And they might have added more to that, I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and put those in there. Put those back on. You don't want to fight naked. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This weather. Okay. And eventually you can do a quest too to, it's called like a back alley exit. And you can choose which area of Bastok and all the other cities that you want to exit out of, no matter where you enter in your house from. Which I'll eventually do that, but I'm not worried about it right now. Especially with the warps everywhere, it's really nice to get around. Okay, well I didn't get my cutscene, so I guess I'll try to go back to my house later and see if that does it. Here's another crystal here. I believe these are the only 3 crystals in this area. Okay, so now I need to go to port, because I need to get my trust. Which, if I could say, that's probably besides the teleports, that's the other thing that I'm so happy they added, because there's no parties really anymore in this game, unless you have a static still, which I don't know if people even do that anymore. But, it used to be that leveling, the only way you could level was parties. You'd constantly have to party, and that was it. So, okay. So this is port. Obviously there's crystals here that you want to grab. Even grab ones that seem like in a spot that you're never going to care to go to, because as soon as you start doing rank missions and all that other stuff, it will take you to weird spots in the town. And this is where you can ride the airship, which used to be really important when you couldn't travel through teleports, or excuse me, through crystals. And you used to have to get rank 5 or 6, I believe, to be able to ride those. Can't remember. Looks like there's only 2, no, there's 3 crystals here too. Yeah. Okay. And I believe over here you can buy some maps, and like you can buy like odds and ends from vendors. And it also sometimes depends what rank you are in nation and like what areas you own. And a lot of this is just barren. There's not a lot in some of these areas. So I'm gonna grab this crystal too. Okay. Alright, the guy you need to talk to for your first trust is this guy right here. And you'll keep coming back to him for different trusts. Okay. I believe we have to go speak to, I say his name is Naji. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you say it, but... Okay. Let's go back to the crystal. Let's talk. Markets. The closest one is your house. Sorry, I don't live alone, so you might see me looking. Okay, I'm coming back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to take this crystal right here to the metalworks, which is right here. And there's crystals in here again to take, but I have to grab them. This will get a lot more fun once I get all this stuff done. But it's, like I said, it's really worth it to get all this stuff. You don't want to go without it. Here's a crystal here. Okay, so I'm gonna take these elevators. I bet I'm gonna miss this one. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Wow. That was shocking. Usually I miss this. And in this game, there's no jumping. There's no climbing, except there's a command to climb in certain areas, but you don't actually like see yourself climbing or anything. There's no flying. So. Alright, this is where the president's office and all that stuff is, in your embassies for other nations. You definitely get this crystal right here. It's going to be the most useful here. Okay. And our good friend Naji is right here. And pretty soon he's going to start talking about Ayami. That's at least how I say her name. Eventually. And if you play the game before, you know those two. Especially if you're in Bass Talk. Okay, awesome. Okay, and what I think I need to do now is, let me see here. Either have to cast him or go back to Clarion Star? Okay, I'm gonna go cast him first. Teleport and exit. This is where this comes really in handy. And I'm trying to get it to, I believe there's quests where after this you can just get followers from casting them. If that makes sense. So I need more than Naji. He's not very good. He might be higher level, and I'm sure there are people that know way more than I do about followers, but I've never found him useful. So he's nice to have as a very crappy tank, low level, but he barely does any damage as a DD. So okay, so how you do this is it's magic, but it's trust magic. Oh, and there you go. I got some more stuff. Okay, see, I got a cipher. All right, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's go back. I wonder why you have to return to Naji. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's so you can get other trust in other nations? I could pull it up on Encyclopedia, but I don't want to do that while I'm streaming or recording. Alright, let's go back to Metalworks. And if you stay on it long enough, they'll show you. You want to get out. Okay. Alright, now we can call multiple alter egos. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the Golka and port and go ahead and get that other one that we got. And I believe it's an item. Yep. Okay, so I believe all you do is, I'm not sure if we have to talk to him again. I believe all we have to do is trade. Okay. So, I'm going to trade to him. Alright. Now, I believe if you go to your quests, maybe tutorial, basics. Okay. Alright, yep, and they'll have him or her, I'm not sure. And we'll go cast them, and then we should be able to get another cipher. And I'll keep doing that until I get as many trusts as they'll give me. So I don't have to travel to other cities. Because you only get 3 trusts, but 1 trust in each city at first, and then you have to wait till you get higher rank. I think rank 3 is the first one, and then rank 6, and then I'm not sure past that. Okay, so we're gonna spin cast him or her. Ooh, looks like it's a tank. Yes. Oh, it's got an S. I wonder if that means they're from the past. And, oh, paladin. Now, is that a man or a woman? I can't tell when it's an elf. Alright, cool. Oh, see, I got another alter ego. Neely's? I bet you it's a Mithra. With that name, you can kind of tell. Oh, and you're getting sparks and experience points, so definitely worth it. So let's go trade again. I know, kind of a pain, but it's kind of what you have to do in this game at first. This guy cracks me up. Alright, let's go cast her. So I guarantee you that's a Mithra. Definitely, the name definitely sounds like it. And I'll put my quest on for it. Tutorial, basics. Yep. No, I don't know. I don't remember how many you can get from this. At least another one, I believe. So you at least have a party of 3. And I can't tell what she is from. She's some type of caster. So that's a staff. And what does she look like? Oh, yep, definitely a Mithra. And maybe a white mage? Maybe? Alright, so what else did we get? And sometimes this game's old, so when you zone, it takes a while to load. Oh, we got Tenzin. Awesome. He's a samurai. I believe in one of the expansions you have to fight him. And that's what my husband was saying, that he, like, betrays you, which I'm shocked by. So eventually you'll get Ayami too, and she's a samurai as well. But I think she's the rank 3. Alright, so let's go do it again. And just remember to actually do the quest. Don't just run out there and just cast, because then you won't get anything. And it will tell you right there for the rewards. It will tell you if it's repeatable or not. Obviously these ones aren't, but some of them are, which is nice. Okay. And here we go again. Awesome. I love the samurai gear in this game. The highest I ever got samurai was 43, I think. Long time ago. So, it was an expensive job. I'm sure it still is. It's because your katana. The katanas are very expensive. You can tell I didn't have a lot of gil in this game, even as much as I played. So I kind of stuck with jobs that I could afford. Oh, so we get somebody else. A Hume. Oh, it does. It tells you right here what they are. Okay. I wonder how far this keeps going. I'm assuming if he says he doesn't know who they are, that they're actually not characters in the game that you can interact with. They were just made for the trust. Alright, so let's go cast her. I'm assuming it's a her. I'm gonna have to figure out the rhapsodies too. I think I'm gonna do that in the next time though. Because eventually what you want to work up to is white rhapsodies first. And you get a lot of great stuff for that. So you definitely want to start. I believe you can start at level 3, but at least that's what it said online. So, okay. Looks like another caster. Oh my gosh, we have another alter ego. Oh, she's a scholar. Oh my gosh. I remember when Scholar and Dancer came out, and I was so excited because I loved the AF for him. AF was my favorite. I eventually leveled Dancer to 75. But Scholar I never got to. I guess we'll just keep going until it ends, until I stop getting ciphers. And there you go. Now I don't have to make the long trip to Wendy or Sandy to get a healer, another tank, or excuse me, a DD. I wonder what he is. Definitely sounds like a guy. Maybe a Hume? That name? Okay, let's see. Do I have a thing for him? I do. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. I get more experience with that one, so I guarantee you he's probably the last one. Sorry, I keep looking at my notes. So I don't see anything else for trust, so. Okay. So let's cast him, and I guarantee he's probably the last one. Ooh, he's Bard. Love Bard. So many jobs in this game that I love. Oh, he's a cool looking Bard too. Very cool. That looks like a pirate. Kind of looks like a corsair. A little bit. Huh. So I'm going to guess that that's it. I'm gonna keep going down. Yep, that's it. Awesome. Let's explore the trove. Ah, okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here because I'm sure this is going way too long. So, you know, when you first start out, make sure you don't have to do these things, but it's going to help you out in the long run to level faster, to get more gil, to get bonuses. So, all right, that's it for me. Bye.